Good morning. Dignitaries on the dais, distinguished delegates, esteemed members of press and media. I personally thank CII for giving me an opportunity for this inaugural address. After hearing the distinguished dignitaries, luminaries in the industry, in the field, nothing much is left for me to actually say, but I'll just keep the ball rolling and set the ball rolling for the next 2-day very interactive section which is coming up for you all. So looking to the bank's role in agri-supply chain and warehouse finance is it. Even today, India is considered as an agri-economy with share of agriculture in GDP at about 18%. Agriculture is not only important in perspective of GDP share, but also important to feed 1.2 billion population of the country. It is therefore necessary that everyone should contribute to make agriculture activity profitable and sustainable. The value chain in agriculture starts from requirement of the quality inputs, timely intercultural operation, harvest, post-harvest management, including marketing of harvest produce. Our country has made significant progress so far as the harvest supply chain is concerned. But we are now one of the leading producers of quality seeds, fertilizers, pesticides. Post 2002, we have also made significant progress in building warehousing capacity for food grains, which include cereals and pulses. However, there is still a lot of requirement for building storage capacity for perishable food items, such as vegetables, fruit, milk, and milk produce. Similarly, there is huge scope in creating primary processing units of perishable produce to increase its shelf life so as to fetch the better prices by supplying the same at distant buyers, including export to other countries. There is definitely notable contribution made by private sector in the development of warehousing space and ecosystem of warehousing finance during last decade. We have reportedly more than 1 lakh private warehouses in the country. Collateral manager companies like NBHC, NEML, NCML and others are established during this period and now are operating at par with global standards. They are definitely contributed for bringing in fiduciary trust in what they store and manage. Contribution of the banks in this segment is definitely considerable. However, participation is very low. Only few names can have a special mention, which includes IDBI Bank. Incidentally, IDBI Bank is the second largest player in the space. There is definite requirement of increase in participation from more number of banks, particularly from PSUs, to increase the business level where it has reached till date. Apart from negligible impairment, the product also helps banks meet PSL targets. Looking to the performance of WRF portfolio, I strongly support that banks shall look to the move to WHL finance in a major way from the current inventory-based cash credit hypothecation lending. This will bring more beneficiaries such as traders, exporters in the ecosystem. In almost all the meets, discussion always happens on increasing the share of farmers and on financial inclusion of small and marginal farmers through products like WHR finance. However, we must accept the fact that the size of the harvest that is produced from the small land holdings does not support economics of warehousing. Not only this, various reports also reveal that cultivation of small and marginal land holdings itself is becoming uneconomical, and hence farmers are diverting from agricultural activity to commercial or migrating to cities for labor force. The bigger challenge is now to retain the interest of individuals into farming by making farming sustainable as well as attractive. The need of R is to promote collaborative farming by using various models like JLG, FPO, cooperative farming and or contract farming. This will not only bring economics of scale but also help in adopting modern high-tech technology to increase the productivity with reduced cost of cultivation, and will also provide advantage to negotiate and market farm produce through formal forward contracts. The value chain in agriculture will also be benefited if the WHL Finance collateral-based funding is further extended to the exporter for pre- and post-shipment requirement. One of the agenda of this conference will discuss the same, and I am keen to know the scope and challenges thereof. As I said, some banks have played important role in the development of this sector. I believe that developments like SEBI having taken over the charge as regulator, WDRA reviewing the operation ecosystem, and if private players bring in new innovations and technology, the participation from other banks will also increase, and we can then set the target to achieve business level of 1 lakh crore in next 3 to 4 years. On this note, I am once again thankful to the organizers for providing me opportunity for this presentation, and wish everyone a very good financing year on the backdrop of very good harvest and the monsoon. Thank you very much. Wishing you good luck and all the very best.